Orphan Black's Tatiana Maslany has been snubbed again. She wasn't even nominated for the category of Best TV Actress Sci-Fi Fantasy at the Teen Choice Awards. Because if teens are known for anything, it's making great choices.
Right now on the Wil Wheaton Project, as Earth spins off its axis, only one man can fly backwards fast enough to save us all from Will and John Barrowman's steampunk burrito date, Chloe from 24 hacking into our studio, and Skeletor finding the angry tweets we've been hiding from. And now, Wil Wheaton.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks. Hey, nerds. Welcome to the season finale of the Wil Wheaton Project. And listen, nerds, if we learned anything this season, it was entirely by accident. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made $65 million disgusting this weekend. Laying waste, boo, right? Laying waste to my childhood called me and was like, make Michael Bay stop. It laid waste to every other movie in its path. And one of the movies TMNT crushed was the dance flick Step Up All In. Not sure who to root for in this situation. Although Step Up did put up a pretty good fight.
Not through yet.
Shredder is so pissed that he was kicked out of Daft Punk. Gotta have a digital helmet. Analog does not cut it. Reviews for the Turtles have been mixed, but the biggest discrepancy is between the reviews on the news and the reviews on YouTube, which brings us to a new segment.
News reviews versus YouTube reviews. News reviews.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not so good.
You might be a little disappointed as an adult.
It just didn't win me over with that style.
YouTube reviews.
You have no passion, Michael Bay.
There was no chemistry. There was no, character. And Leonardo, he has a feminine face.
How can Shredder looks like? He's a Shredder! Shredder could be goddamn Megatron. I can sit there, I can seriously not give a shit.
Join us next time for another round of news reviews versus YouTube reviews.
Don't anyone tell them that they announced a sequel. Like, they really announced a sequel? Sin City, A Dame to Kill For will be hitting theaters next week. It's hard to imagine, but this film promises to be even more visually stunning than the first. And to get everyone excited, they have released a behind-the-scenes featurette. Let's take a look.
And now, a behind-the-scenes look at the incredible, groundbreaking visual effects tour de force that has redefined filmmaking for an entire generation of filmmakers. Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. See it.
Now, listen, in all fairness, people, in all fairness, we shoot on a green screen. I think turnabout is fair play. Alan, will you please remove the graphics filter? All right, so, as you can see, I am clearly not actually in outer space. The Godzilla franchise just turned 60, and to celebrate, CBS This Morning sat down with Haru Nakajima, the very first actor to portray Godzilla. Here's a quick clip from that interview.
Haru Nakajima was just 25 when he first played Godzilla.
How heavy was that suit? Do you remember being in the suit?
That poor guy got so typecast. I once saw him do Shakespeare in the Park. No survivors. 24 came back this summer after a 4-year hiatus. And the show is as exciting as ever, and much of that is thanks to Mary Lynn Ricecub, who plays computer hacker extraordinaire Chloe. Now, playing a character as memorable as Chloe can have its downsides. So here with her perspective is Mary Lynn Ricecub in today's A Moment With.
Hi, I'm Mary Lynn Ricecub. This world is a crappy place. I do the little I can to make things better. Right now, I'm on the road to do stand-up comedy. It's really the only thing I can do, besides acting. People recognize me from a show called 24, where I play a computer expert named Chloe O'Brien who can save the world from a terrorist attack using only her computer. I can't really do that. I've never hacked into any governmental files, nor have I stopped a nuclear bomb using only my laptop. In fact, when all the crap is hitting the fan on 24, really what I'm doing on that computer is typing affirmations. You look really pretty today, Mary Lynn. You're doing a really good job acting. Keep up the good work. Don't take Kiefer's intensity so personally. He really does like you. He's just acting. That's what's really going on up here. So if you're in the audience at one of my shows, which I hope you are, check MaryLynnStandup.com for more info. Don't stop me when I'm trying to go to the bathroom before my show and grab my arm with tears in your eyes and say, I'm not going to let you go pee. There has to be more 24. You have to save Jack from the Russians. He's done so much for this country. I just want you to know that the show is fictional. None of that stuff is really happening. It's meant to be entertainment. Although I do appreciate the fans of 24, they are simply the best. I feel it's my duty to tell you, if you stop me on the street and ask me to hack into your wife's email and see if she got you a limited edition of the Game of Thrones Guide of Incest, I'm not going to be able to do it. So don't even ask me. Thank you.
Be sure to check out Mary Lynn Ricecub on tour. She will be at the Parlor Live this week in Seattle. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. And we'll be right back.
Still to come, John Barrowman, Craig Ferguson, and the Ghost Hunters break huge news right here. Stay put or you'll miss it. And a ghost will probably kill you when the Wil Wheaton Project continues.
Welcome back. So there are a lot of shows out there about Bigfoot, and getting people to watch an entire episode can be a challenge, seeing as Bigfoot does not exist. Luckily, the folks over at Finding Bigfoot have found a way to keep audiences from flipping during commercial breaks.
The camouflaged outfit worn by hunters to blend into wooded areas is known as A, a ghillie suit, B, a forest smock, C, a hairy sack.
I don't want to live in a world where the answer isn't C. Now, even though I don't believe in Bigfoot, maybe I believe in his hairy sack a little bit. Survivor Man claims to have actual footage of a Bigfoot encounter that is guaranteed to prove me wrong.
They were staying a good 20 yards away from me at all times, but, you know, they were stomping.
Well, I'm totally convinced. To never do peyote. Well, we could not do our last show of the season without one last visit from the Lord of Snake Mountain. So, here to read your angriest tweets of the week, friend of the show, Skeletor.
I heard you were canceled! Mazel tov!
No. We're actually just finishing up our first season. So what's everybody talking about?
This week, I rounded up a very special batch of tweets. They're about a show with a host whose name rhymes with Wil Wheaton.
No, Skeletor, don't you dare.
Silence! First off, at Matt Darst tweets, I endured 15 minutes of the Wil Wheaton Project. I don't know what his project is, but I know what it should be: discovering comedic timing!
All right, don't boo him. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, even if it's wrong. But Skeletor, seriously, Outlander premiered on Starz this week, and surely people must have had something to say about that.
Nope. Everyone loved it. But here's a gem. At Anzac tweeted, every episode of the Wil Wheaton Project will make your DVR dispense a single cyanide capsule. Hey, that's not fair.
Oh, thank you, Skeletor.
What if more than one person's watching? How do you decide who gets to take it? Hashtag women and children first!
Oh, you son of a bitch! I swear, Skeletor, if you weren't married to my sister...
That's right. Skeletor put a ring on it and a bone in it.
I know for a fact a lot of people love this show, okay? For example, at Ms. Nicolette20 tweeted, my Tuesday isn't complete without a new episode of the hashtag Wil W Project smiley face.
Clearly, at Ms. Nicolette20 is a woman of sophisticated taste. Let's see what else she enjoys. Oh, here's a good one. On August 5th, she tweeted, I love sitting on countertops and I don't know why. Wait, if she's sitting on countertops, who's curing cancer?
All right, Skeletor, listen, that is just about enough.
No, I can see the ads for season 2 now. If you like sitting on countertops, you'll love the Wil Wheaton Project.
Skeletor!
I'm kidding. There won't be a season 2. Skeletor route, Mulcrum.
Coming on, an exclusive Ghost Hunters announcement that we killed a man for. When the Wil Wheaton Project continues.
Project. The new season of Doctor Who premieres August 23rd! It is on BBC America. Now, the show has been around since 1963, so jumping in right now may seem a little daunting. Luckily, if there is one thing we nerds like to do, it is explain things on the internet. So, as a public service, please enjoy Doctor Who for Beginners.
Doctor Who is a British TV show that started in 1963.
Hello, I'm the Doctor. To which one will reply, Doctor Who.
He's over 900 years old.
He's a Time Lord, and he can travel through time and shit.
The Time Lord has 2 hearts.
He travels through time and space in a spaceship called the TARDIS,
which stands for time and relative... You know what? You don't need to know that.
He can also regenerate.
Regeneration is a biological process that allows the Doctor to remain alive.
A future version of her and another version of her, and then the Doctor's kind of seeing them at the same time.
Tally marks are stone statues or shadows.
The Weeping Angels, the Santarans.
Babies, who call themselves Stormageddon.
Raxacorcophilopatorius.
Silence, the Ice Warriors, the Silurians, the Jadoon.
It also causes brain cells to change, resulting in changes in personality.
I hope that I have sufficiently explained everything.
There you have it. Everything you need to know. I look forward to discussing it with you on the internet. One of my favorite characters in the entire Doctor Who-niverse is Captain Jack Harkness, played by the dashing John Barrowman. Who here also loves John Barrowman? So when you have your own show, you can do pretty much whatever you want, and I wanted to do this. I am standing in front of my favorite steampunk clothing shop in the universe. It is Clockwork Couture. I am waiting to start my dream date with John Barrowman.
Oh, hi! Here!
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
We could go into this store through the door like jerks, or we could travel there through this device, which is very similar to, but legally distinctly different from, something you may be familiar with and own a key to.
Let's do it.
So, phase one of our date.
Okay.
We're gonna try on some steampunk clothing and get fancy.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, great. Let's go.
Yep. Oh. Hello?
All right, so in steampunk cosplay, the best way to like figure out what you're gonna wear is to like invent a character.
Awesome,
right?
I'm all for that.
I have to have a stopwatch.
Yeah, of course you do.
Watch.
Where else are you gonna put your soul?
Exactly.
Some trousers for you.
Will's picking my pants.
I think we're ready for phase two of our date. Burritos and beer.
I want you badly.
Everything's coming up, Will House. Mr. Barrowman.
Mr. Will.
Let's sit. So you are now regular on Arrow.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Totally awesome. And you know, as I do, we don't know how this works, how it happens. Yeah. The characters become hugely popular.
Well, I imagine that it has something to do with you being one of the nicest people in the world playing a really great villain.
Well, I tried to put a little bit of the smirk, the fun.
From your character's point of view,
I'm the hero.
You're the hero.
Totally.
It's the best advice anybody ever gave me. Bill Prady, when I was doing Big Bang Theory, said the villain is the hero of his own story.
Absolutely.
And I was like, oh.
And that creates that tension even more. So yeah, in my eyes, Malcolm Merlin is the good guy.
It's hard out there for a villain.
It is. It's really hard for a villain.
Let's eat burritos.
Is that mustard in here?
Probably not.
No.
So let's talk a little bit about Doctor Who's my favorite thing in the history of life. I mean, it's
right.
You know what Doctor Who is when you get cast in that.
Correct. It's living the total dream.
Yeah, it was a similar thing for me because I grew up playing, the kids would play like Cowboys and Indians or Army or whatever, and I was playing Star Trek. Yeah. So I guess we gotta go back to stupid real life now. Okay, well, bye.
Bye. I don't want to go.
I don't want you to go.
No, I'm coming
back. Big thanks to John Barrowman, to everyone at Clockwork Couture, and to my wife for giving me the hall pass. For an extended look at my dream date with John Barrowman, go to blaster.com and get jealous. We'll be right back.
Next, the ghost hunters reveal something huge. I'll say this much, those ghosts are screwed. Holy crap. When the Wil Wheaton Project continues. The Wil Wheaton Project was at the Woodstock concert at San Diego Comic-Con, and we figured there was no better place to ask our friends, what's your nerdiest moment?
My name is Jason Ritter, and this is my nerdiest moment. There was like a school assembly, and they were like, who wants to volunteer to dance in front of the entire school? And I like raised my hand, and then I danced like an insane person.
My nerdiest experience is that my first kiss was with a girl totally out of my league because of Dungeons & Dragons.
What's the nerdiest thing I've ever done? This guy. I'm Ann Wheaton, and this is my husband.
This is the nerdiest thing I've done. I've got leather jackets and tattoos. I have my own house. I've been going out with girls since I was in puberty. Yeah, that's right, girls. I mean, I've even got an accent, which is cool. Come on. I shouldn't be doing this.
Welcome back. So this fall, Ghost Hunters will be returning to Sci-Fi with their 200th episode, and they are celebrating with a big surprise. We join the Ghost Hunters in this Wil Wheaton Project exclusive.
Hey, Jason Hawes and Steve Gonzalez here, and we're currently filming our 200th episode of Ghost Hunters. Now, there's been a lot of speculation and rumor on Twitter and Facebook about this season, and we're here to come clean. TAPS member Grant Wilson will be joining us on our 200th episode.
Here we are, filming the 200th episode. How you doing?
Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum.
Are you hearing the voices?
Dude, this guy just freaking crouched down and disappeared.
So Grant Wilson is returning in the big 200th episode, and I am already seeing reaction videos popping up on YouTube. Check it out.
And we're here to come clean. TAPS member Grant Wilson will be joining us on our 200th episode.
That guy from Scanners really likes ghost hunters. Everybody, that is our season. I want to thank Mary Lynn Ricecup, John Barrowman, the Ghost Hunters, Craig Ferguson, Jason Ritter, Adam Savage, and everyone else who has made the show possible this season, including our awesome VO guy.
You got it, Wheat Thins.
But most importantly, sincerely, I want to thank you guys. Really. When we shot the pilot for this show, I tweeted out a picture of myself in front of a green screen, and the hashtag Photoshop Wil Wheaton was born. Every week, fans have been putting me into all kinds of crazy scenarios and posting them on Twitter. Every week, I am blown away by the creativity of people from all over the world, and I would like to end our season with some of my favorites in this week's Supercut. Until next time, play more games.